Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to Liberty Loft Lessons. This will be episode number 25. The song I'm gonna be teaching today is called Movies as Friends by Wet Bandits. This is another Buzzard banger. So big shout out to Buzzard for requesting another great song. As soon as Buzzard requested it, I did the same thing I do for all my requests. I rushed to YouTube and Spotify and gave it a listen. I fell in love with the song, but two things struck me immediately. One, I knew this was played on a Strat, and I still didn't have one at the time. Also, the thing that stuck out to me the most in this song was the bass line. The bass line is incredible, and it really drives the chorus and makes you kind of feel the way the song feels, I guess. I don't know. Long story short, fast forward to today, I finally got a bass, and I finally got that Strat. So now I feel like I can make a proper lesson for this song. For this song, I'll be showing you all those parts. So we'll go ahead and start with the intro lick on the guitar, and then we'll move on to the chorus and the breakdown. So for the chorus, I'm gonna loop the bass guitar, and then we're gonna play the rhythm guitar over that. For the breakdown, I'm gonna loop the bass guitar, we'll play the rhythm over it, and then we'll play the lead, which has some dirt on it, over that. All in all, I'll be showing you guys every single note from this song. Something that's really cool about this song is for the first minute or so, there's no drums and no bass. It just makes it so cool when that bass and the drums finally kick in. It's the reason I scream the lyrics to this song in my car all the time when I'm driving around. All right, so I'm really excited to get into this one, guys. Let's go ahead and jump into the video. All right, so let's break down the chord progression for the intro and the verse, right? So the main chord progression here is gonna be E major 7, D sharp minor 7, C sharp minor 7. And feel free to just strum along if you feel like it, but I'm gonna break it down in more detail real quick. What we're gonna do to start the song is we're gonna play this E major 7, but we're also gonna play this open E string with it. You can hear that ringing out in the song, so it'll sound like this. We'll just hit the top 4 strings, and then we'll do a little up strum right here and hit the bottom 2 strings, like that. So then we'll move down to the D sharp minor 7, and we can kill that low E string from ringing. And we're gonna hit the bass note in the 5th, and then strum. So, right, that's all we're gonna do for that one. So what we have so far, right, and then we're gonna move down to the C sharp minor 7. And for this one, we're gonna go, so basically we'll just strum it the first time, wait a little bit, like a slow strum, and then wait a little bit, give it an up strum. This is where it's like 2 guitars, so it's a little bit confusing, but to play it on 1 guitar, you can hit 6th fret of the D string, and then give it a little up strum right there. So all together, what we have, really slow. And that's your intro and verse. Alright, so let's learn that bass lick for the chorus. We're going to start on the same G sharp bass note right here, and we'll go. So when we play through it the first time, we'll actually do this, right? And then the second time we'll hit the. All right, so that's it for the bass. Let's go ahead and move on to the guitar. For the chord progression, we're gonna go G sharp minor to a D sharp minor to that C sharp minor 7 again. And so for the chorus, the guitar is kind of back in the mix a little bit. You can't really hear it that well. You can hear the bass really well, but we already learned that part. So you're kind of free to just strum however you want. I like to kind of give it like some space in between the chords, so. Kind of like that, you know? So you can just kind of mess around with it, have fun with it. All right, so let's break down that first bass lick, right? So I'm just gonna play it slowly for you guys. Just like that. So you notice the first time around, he'll go from this C sharp note to the octave again, to the G sharp. So he'll go. And the second time around, he'll go. Right, and then we close the loop. So that's the first bass lick. All right, so let's talk about that little breakdown, right? And this is the part that he plays after he says, you get none, right? So we're gonna play the same chord progression for the rhythm as the chorus. It's going to be the G sharp minor, D sharp minor, and C sharp minor 7. But over that, there's like a gut-wrenching lead guitar. That one's way up front, and we're going to want to throw some dirt on that tone. So for that, I like to use a little tube screamer, but you're free to use like a overdrive or core or fuzz or crunch, distortion, whatever you like to dirty up the sound. And then I also like to switch to my neck pickups here. So with all the effects on, all we're gonna do is just play this little bend right here on the 7th fret of the B string and release. And we'll do the same thing right here on the 6th fret of the G string. And then you can vibrato it right there. And then we'll go back and do the same thing. And we'll come back here and we'll go. And we can vibrato it right there, and we'll just repeat it again, and that's your song. All right, so that completes that lesson, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like button. Also, please consider subscribing because I have some really cool songs coming up that you guys are not gonna wanna miss. So if you guys wanna recommend any songs, please drop that down in the comments. I really have not gotten a bad request so far. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching to the end of the video. And until next time, it's Charlie here, Liberty Loft Lessons, and I can't wait to see you guys in the next video. for the chorus, it's going to be a slightly different chord progression. We're going to go D minor, D minor,